Dear folks, take your group discussion book. It is in page number 227 and 228. The topic here is 55th topic. Should the parents make important decisions on behalf of their teenage children? Here the teenage children are 13 to 19. Considering this, I wish to go back and recollect what I have read in some of the books. I believe in America, I believe in Russia, and also I believe in China. It is the decisions are left to the children to choose what they want to do. Especially in U.S., it is the child's dream where the father or mother stands to fulfill the dreams of the son and daughter. But here, it is the youngster, the son and daughter's obligation to fulfill the dreams of father and mother. Their American fathers and European fathers, they fulfill the dreams of the sons and daughters. Here in India, we, the youngsters, 13 to 19, try their best to fulfill the dreams of their father and mother. Opposite, contradictory. And now we can see in the generation wise who is better. Are the Europeans, Americans are better, or we are better? In education, in profession, in lifestyle, and what not? Are we better or they are better? That's an example. I just leave it to you. See, in your group discussion book, the topic here, if the teenager takes a wrong path, and if his or her decisions will affect him or her badly in future, then the parents and relatives should interfere and guide the teenage boy or a girl. Is it happening? He is going in a wrong path, the parents should come. So this is a suggestible point. Number 2, the parents with their son and daughter to choose their professional studies according to their wish, but the teenager wishes to have his or her own wish to choose some other professional studies. Here, my dear friends, the parents wish their son and daughter to choose the professional studies according to the parents' wish. Father likes son to be a doctor, but the teenager wishes to have his or her own wish. The teenager wants to be an engineer. So here, the parents should respect the teenager's wish and allow him or to choose her own professional course which they like. Here, the domination, the influence of father or mother for their son to select a particular subject. He sacrifices, the son or the teenage boy or a girl sacrifices. This is what's happening. Because he is dependent upon his father for money. He is dependent upon his father for his marriage. He is dependent upon his father for the wealth. So, the Indian son and daughter, if he goes against the wishes of father and mother, then financially they won't be appreciated. That's one problem. So, the teenager accepts the father's decision. Number 3rd point, the teenager wants to drink alcohol, go for parties, drive car and bike without license. So the teenager after only 18 you can get a license. So he wants to drink, he wants to go to pub, he wants to go for discotheque. He asks a lot of money from his parents to spend lavishly. Now what can a parent do? Whether the parent pamper the child or be very strict with the child and should not agree for all the emotional blackmails. See, emotional blackmail means what? He cries and says, if you don't give, I won't eat. If you won't give, I may commit suicide. This is all emotional blackmails. The parent should be very strict and not allow the teenager to have his way. Now the world is pub culture. Now the world, now India is in a culture of pub. It's in a culture of discotheque. So teenage boys and girls, they drink, marry themselves. Okay, number 4th point, if the child does his or her duty well, he or she should be given freedom to do whatever he she likes. and the parents shall not interfere in his or her activities. See, if the child does his or her duty well, if a child gets 100 marks, if she or she gets school first, if she or she is good in sports, wins gold medal, if he or she, the teenage boy or girl, does his responsibilities well, the freedom should be given without any question. Whether you come at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, we are not bothered as far as you do your duties well, you do your responsibilities well. Okay, number 5th point. After a child reaching his or her adulthood, adulthood means what? Manlyhood. The parents should stop their authority and should allow the child to do whatever he or she likes to do. The teenager in the age group of 13 to 19 should be under the guidance of the parents. So 13 to 19 under the guidance of parents. The marriage legal age for a girl is 18 and for the boy is 21. So the government already has prescribed the age limit. After that, he or she can decide on his own wish. Before 18, whatever you do, the parents are the guardians. So you cannot do anything before the age of 18 on your own. That's what the point is. Suppose if the father is an alcoholic, he is a druggist. Suppose if the father or mother is a gambler, addicted fathers or mothers, the orphans, the child doesn't have father or mother, the teenage children, the destitute children. Destitute means what? Father left the mother and went. Their children. The criminal children. See how many, nearly 33 lakh prisoners are there in the jails. How much? Nearly 33 lakhs, all India level. Their son and daughters. And the terrorist teenage children you find in Kashmir. All the terrorists, their son and daughter. All the above children should be taken care by the community organizations. So for all these children, there is no use of father's guidance. If father is a drunkard, he earns daily 300 rupees, he spends all 300 for drinks, then what is the use of the father's advice here? So their children, terrorist children, gambler addicted children, destitute children, everybody should be taken care by the community organizations. The fight between husband and wife or father and mother will bring the negative influence in the child and they will be in the wrong guides for the teenage children. These teenage children should also be taken care. Father and mother always fights. How can they give a good advice to the child? So even these children should be taken care by the community. The government should take care. If father is a drunkard, if father is a criminal, so for them and all, their parents' advice should not be accepted because already they are on the wrong path. So நண்பர்களே, உங்களுடைய கூட்டு விவாத புத்தகம் 227-28 எடுத்துக்கொள்ளுங்கள். Should the parents make important decisions on behalf of their teenage children? டீனேஜ் பருவமான 13 19 வயதுக்குள்ள குழந்தைகளுடைய எதிர்காலத்தை பற்றி அவர்களுடைய பெற்றோர்கள் பொறுப்பேற்றுக் கொள்ள வேண்டுமா கூடாதா என்பதுதான் தலைப்பு. இங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா முதல் பாயிண்ட் என்ன எழுதியிருக்குன்னா, ஒரு 13 வயதிலிருந்து 19 வயதுக்குள்ள பையனோ பெண்ணோ தவறான பாதையில் செல்லும் பொழுது அவர்கள் பெற்றோர்கள் அவர்களை ஒருங்கிணைக்க வேண்டும். அடுத்ததாக 2வது பாயிண்ட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, ஒரு பெற்றோர் தன் மகன் டாக்டராக வேண்டும் என்று ஆசைப்படுகிறார், என்ஜினியராக வேண்டும் என்று ஆசைப்படுகிறார். ஆனால் அந்த பையனோ பெண்ணோ தனக்கு விருப்பமான பிஏ இங்கிலீஷ் லிட்ரேச்சரோ இலக்கியமோ விஷுவல் கம்யூனிகேஷனோ டான்ஸோ ட்ராமா மியூசிக் அதில் விருப்பமுடையவர்களாக இருக்கிறார்கள். ஆனால் பெற்றோர்களுடைய கண்டிப்பான உத்தரவின் பேரிலே அவர்கள் அந்த இன்ஜினியரிங் மெடிசின் வேண்டா விருப்பாக எடுத்து செய்கிறார்கள். ஏனென்றால் இங்கே பார்த்தீர்கள் என்றால் இந்த பையன் பெண் தன்னுடைய பிற்கால சொத்துக்காகவும் பணத்திற்காகவும் பின்ன அடுத்ததாக ஒரு பாதுகாப்புக்காகவும் தன் பெற்றோரை சார்ந்திருக்கிற காரணத்தினாலே அவன் பெற்றோர்கள் சொல்வதை கேட்க வேண்டும். பொதுவாகவே அமெரிக்காவிலும் இங்கிலாந்தும் ஐரோப்பிய நாடுகளிலும் பார்த்தீர்கள் என்றால் பெற்றோர்கள் மகன்களுடைய கனவை நனவாக்க விரும்புவார்கள். இங்கே ஒரு மகன் அல்லது மகள் தன்னுடைய தாய் தந்தையின் கனவை நிறைவேற்றுவதற்காக தன்னைத்தானே தியாகம் செய்து கொள்கிறார். இப்படி தியாகம் செய்து கொண்டு தேர்ந்தெடுக்கக்கூடிய தொழில் அல்லது படிப்பு அதில் 100% இவனாலேயோ அவளாலேயோ முழு மனதுடன் செய்ய முடியாத ஒரு நிலை ஏற்படுகிறது. 3வது பாயிண்ட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, இன்றைய டீனேஜ் பையன்கள் பப் கல்ச்சர், ஆல்கஹால், ட்ரிங்க்ஸ், கேம்பிளிங், சூதாட்டம் என்று செல்கிறார்கள். இவர்கள் போவதற்காக பணம் பெற்றோர் கொடுத்து செல்லம் கொடுத்து, பேம்பர் என்றால் செல்லம் கொடுப்பது, லேவிஷ்லி ஆடம்பரமாக செலவு செய்வதற்காக. எமோஷனல் பிளாக்மெயில் என்றால் பணம் கொடுத்து விடவில்லை என்றால் நான் சூசைட் பண்ணிக்குவேன், சாப்பிட மாட்டேன் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய எமோஷனல் பிளாக்மெயில். இவைகளுக்கு பெற்றோர்கள் ஆட்கொள்ள வேண்டுமா அல்லது அடிபணிய வேண்டுமா என்று இருக்கிறோம். அடுத்ததாக 4வது பாயிண்ட், ஒரு டீனேஜ் பையனோ பெண்ணோ தன்னுடைய படிப்பிலே அதிபுத்திசாலியாக இருக்கிறான், சொன்ன வேலைகளை எல்லாம் கச்சிதமாக செய்கிறான், வகுப்பிலே முதல் மார்க் வாங்குகிறான், ஸ்கூலில் ஃபஸ்ட்டு, காலேஜில் ஃபஸ்ட்டு. இந்த மாதிரி மாணவர்களுக்கு பொறுப்புடைய அந்த டீனேஜ் பையன் பெண்களுக்கு அவர்களுக்கு சுதந்திரத்தை 100% கொடுக்க வேண்டும். அங்கே பெற்றோர்கள் இடைமறிக்கக்கூடாது. அடுத்ததாக, ஒரு பையனோ பெண்ணோ ஒரு வயதுக்கு வந்தவுடன் அவர்களை நாம் நண்பர்களாக கருத வேண்டும். தோளுக்கு மீறின பெண்ணைவோ ஆணைவோ நாம் தோழனாக தோழியாக பெற்றோர்கள் பார்க்க வேண்டும் என்று எழுதியிருக்கிறோம். அடுத்த பாயிண்ட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, ஆல்கஹாலிக்ஸ் என்றால் சாராயம் குடித்து கொண்டிருப்பவர் விடாமல், ட்ரக்கிஸ்ட் என்றால் போதைக்கு அடிமையானவர், கேம்பிளர் என்றால் சீட்டு விளையாடி கேம்பிளிங் பண்ணுறவர், அவர்களுடைய குழந்தைகள், ஆர்ஃபன்ஸ் என்றால் அனாதை குழந்தைகள், டீனேஜ்டு சில்ட்ரன், ஆர்ஃபன்ஸ் அனாதை குழந்தைகளுடைய டீனேஜ் சில்ட்ரன், டெஸ்டிடியூட் சில்ட்ரன் என்றால் அப்பா அம்மா சண்டை வந்து அந்த ஒரு தாய் தகப்பனுடன் வாழக்கூடிய குழந்தைகள், கிரிமினல்ஸ் குற்றவாளியினுடைய குழந்தைகள், டெரரிஸ்ட் தீவிரவாதிகளின் குழந்தைகள். இவங்க சில்ட்ரன்ஸ் எல்லாம் கம்யூனிட்டி ஆர்கனைசேஷன் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய சமுதாய பள்ளிக்கூடங்கள் அல்லது அரசாங்கம் நடத்தக்கூடிய இயக்கங்களிலே அவர்கள் படிக்க வேண்டும். அடுத்ததாக, கணவன் மனைவிக்குள்ளும் சண்டை வரும் பொழுது அது வந்து குழந்தைகளுக்கு எதிர்மறை பாதிப்பை உண்டாக்குகிறது. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி குழந்தைகளையும் அரசாங்கம் எடுத்துக்கொள்ள வேண்டும். இவர்களெல்லாம் அரசாங்க பள்ளிக்கூடங்களிலே படிக்க வைக்க வேண்டும். அவர்களுக்கு ஆன எதிர்கால திட்டங்களை அரசாங்கம் வகுத்து அந்த மாணவன் அல்லது மாணவி அல்லது அந்த டீனேஜ் பையன் அல்லது அந்த பெண் அவர்கள் தங்களுடைய வாழ்க்கை எதிர்கால என்ன செய்ய வேண்டும் என்பதை அவர்கள் தீர்மானிக்க வேண்டும். So my dear friends, coming here back to the group discussion, should the teenage children, the parents should take a decisions on their teenage children, on behalf of their teenage children. This is the topic. Here I am leaving it to the floor. So what is the topic you want to say? Yes, you are standing on behalf of, yes, parents should take certain show the influence on the children and should take the decisions. Here they are saying, like America, it should not be like that. The children should be given 100% freedom to choose their own way. This is what this side and this side they are saying, no, children should be controlled by their parents. Yes, I leave the floor to the group. Yes, you may start.
Teenage group is a dangerous group. I think they can go easily, they can go wrong path. So that time parents and relatives and teachers also should come forward and help them. It's must in our culture. We should follow this type of good things. Even abroad they won't follow this type of they won't follow this type of in our culture, because they give more freedom. So we people are
I object this point, director.
Okay, tell me why do you object?
They are talking about children. We are talking about the teenaged children. There is a difference. Up to 12, we are not telling of anything else. Yes, under the guidance of the parents, we welcome. But we are more interested here today, this floor, on teenaged children. After 13, then they are up to 19, how they are well knowledged today, let us say, because of all these studies, But instead, the parents nowadays we see 80% of parents from village, they do not know much about the professional studies. They do not know about nothing about computer. Uh, they they are not supposed to compel, impose.
Oh, you mean to say the parents in village, they don't know about the profession? Is it so? Is it so, madam? About the professional course?
No, sir. They means talking
What?
parents from village.
No, he says the parents from the villages, they don't know about the professional courses, everything. 80% he says. They
we
don't
are
know.
we
what
are
is
in
the-
city, sir. How many people villages staying here and they don't know about the profession? How come you say like that? All of the people know. All the villages also have many university, many colleges, many shopping centers, and then nowadays no villagers, no people don't know. Everybody wants to make the children to study in
No,
higher
my
qualified.
point is that we know the parents from the village are illiterate. So, what they want, they compel, they impose their own unfilled dreams of their parents. They want to become a doctor or they want to study. Then they ask, they compel the children also, you go there. You go to this university.
From
they
illiterate.
impose their ideas. They don't allow the teenage boys and girls to think and reflect their ideas, their wishes. I think they never allow this.
Okay, illiterate. Maybe they don't have many financially, economically poor. Maybe the children need more spendings with studies. How they will spend? How they will economically support the childrens?
It's not the economical idea that we are going important decisions. They can find the ways and the means to help the children to grow as they wish to become very big personalities in the future. For example, their parents do not respect the teenaged boys and girls. They are treated as slaves, we can say, in many villages, like feudal families, where they become more authoritative. They don't allow the children to talk in front of their parents.
Sir, in
The
India
children
only
have to
more
listen,
achievers,
yes,
sir.
yes.
More higher education, more worthful education in India only. Not in America, not in London, not in any other country. More achievers, more developers from India only. From India only they are going and working in the foreign. Because of the parents only. For parents, all the parents' children's until after marriage, getting marriage also, after the studies also, they are still children's. So they have to guide the children. Without guidings, they will go maybe many bad bad condition, bad problems like alcohol, because city developed in many places. They have pub, they have night discotheque and everywhere. More bad habits they have. How come the parents will not guide?
No, I won't agree with that. So the India has to be developed in many issues. So in foreign countries, they have their they leave the students and they leave sons and daughters to their own decisions. So it plays a key role to how to choose their professional courses or anything else. So they will give better opportunities. So they will choose the better opportunity from them. In that way, that parents must guide in them a perfect way. So they will
Okay,
also
what do
play
you
key
think,
role.
Kalaivani, about
In my point of view, if the teenagers they are guiding by elders or teachers or parents, there's no doubt that they are going in right path. Americans they have more money to leave the children's as their wishes, but in Indians we don't have more economical influence. So we have to, in
Here
Indian
parents
parents
must
they have to
change
control
their
their
feelings,
children.
right?
I think so.
So in media we have said so many students has been committed suicide because of their parents only. Recently I saw in a news channel a few days back. So he is a teenager who entered in IIMs, not MB, he to engineering in some IIT Madras, I think so. So he committed suicide when after the joining a few days only. So he wrote a letter to his parents that you are only the point. You only made it to force me to study very well. I had lost my feelings and all, and I did not have enjoyed my life. Sorry, parents. And he wrote a letter, and he died.
Anna University last month, 3 months back, there was a case. One girl, she told it is very tiresome to read and study. So I'm committing suicide. 2-3 cases has happened.
So many
in Anna
cases.
University alone. That is a case. There is.
So it's a worst thing. So he lost his life, na. So better the parents has to improve their decisions also. So I think it's a better way.
Of course, few things are like that, but most of the majority wise you can see our culture is best. Parents' guidance is must. Without parents' guidance,
Yes, madam. We humbly accept that children.
because parents
has to-
know their children's future also, so parents can't decide. Parents only going to decide their.
No,
up to
here
19th
is
only,
a
only
little
teenagers-
difference.
Only teenage period only they are going to take care of them. After that, the parents won't interfere. If teenagers, it's a danger line, I think. So we should follow in our culture. Our culture is a traditional culture. So everyone should follow like that only. Then only their children will become a doctor or engineer or they can lead their life better way. So
The
it's
one
good.
thing, what I want to say is that we accept that the children, teenage children, they are ready for the guidance from their parents.
Yes.
But what now we are talking, no? Don't make decision something you force. By force you don't give, you do. Don't compel us. Don't compel the teenagers. We are ready to accept the guidance. Guidance is something different from the decision.
Excuse me.
Decision is something is compelled, nothing to do with the no consultation is there.
Excuse me.
No
Can you say-
suggestion is welcomed. You do or you go to somewhere else. They don't ask the suggestion. What do you prefer? We can also economic problem. You said I accept. You can kindly explain the matter to the teenaged boy. See, our income is like that, but you want to go to do this one. How? We have to discuss.
Sir.
No, we are for the discussion.
Sir.
You don't compel us. You don't make decision for us. Because we have a proverb, no? எந்த குழந்தையும் நல்ல குழந்தை தான் மண்ணில் பிறக்கையில் அது நல்லவனாவதும் தீயவனாவதும் பெற்றோர் வளர்ப்பில். That's the point here we want to
That's
say.
why, sir.
One minute proverb, what he says is any
Yes.
child is born innocent in this world.
So, the
but
mother-
it becomes good or bad depending
From
upon
the parents,
the parents' guidance. That's what he says.
That's why, sir, we have many percentage of middle class family only in India, especially in Tamil Nadu. No more high fic family, means wealthy family. So they know we no need to discuss in the house, in the family about the economical problem and this much only. Automatically, if the mother gives food, the children will follow the way of lifestyle, how the mother and father are living, how much they are economical, how much they are spending, monthly income, everything they know themselves. So no need to feed them.
Okay, it's matters, but
So
the students also they
and
are given
variety
right-
of entertainment
to
came.
talk.
Entertainment came
Dad,
already.
I want to be this one. I want to be this one. So I want to join this course and all. I want to buy
Before-
that one. So he want to give importance for a decision, right? So then only
Decision is separate, and
No.
there is so many things to dominate the children's character.
Okay,
whole day
then only he
making
want to
decision.
guide, right? So
see, before DD only. Now there is
so many
500
channels are okay, channels, okay,
They are always seeing movie. They are not studying. Okay,
Ah.
in one section, one person only getting high score. in the total overall the school majority of people, there is only 5 girls are getting high marks. Not of one each class of 50, 60,
Okay, madam.
70
Now
people.
here is one example. If your father is an alcoholic, how that children will grow? How that father can help guide the children? He is always in taskmark. Now we have in Tamil Nadu, we see, every corner, every street we have this shop.
Excuse me.
Most of them have this problem. How they see the quarrel, the fight between the father and the mother, the negative attitudes that they derive. How if in this situation, this alcoholic or the drunkist or the father one who is in prison, how he can make important decision when he is in the jail or when he is drinking in the bar? So allow the teenagers, they know how to take the decision, and there may be 1 or 2 fellows because of the irresponsibility of the parents. They have not taught them very well when they are children, 5 or 6 years. They have not given the proper values. So we see very few, they opt for this, going for parties and all. But most of the teenagers, they expect the guidance from the parents.
Excuse me, only few percentage it's only alcoholic druggists like that. Of
How
course.
many task marks in Tamil Nadu?
Yes, of
Let us
course.
calculate
but-
how many crores of income for our government. You say,
See,
few
majority
no,
people are here.
around 70%, I think, more or less, are
Yeah.
they go to the bar.
See, if father is a drug addict or alcoholic, that is different. Mother is going to guide him.
Mother also,
and
the problem is
no,
that today's culture.
No, no,
is
no, no.
Mother also, they sit together and drink.
no. In our culture, we
No,
won't
no,
follow.
no, that and all should not.
No.
Both.
Yeah.
There are families where mother is also not good. Mother is not. You cannot say they are gods. They are all human beings. Suppose if the parents are not good, what the child can do?
Environment and our culture is going to teach him. He will overcome from that. So depends upon parents only.
Yes, a parent,
we cannot
but
decide.
no,
Okay.
nobody is divine. Okay, Miss
Okay.
Abhirami, could you tell about your points? What do you think?
If the teenagers goes wrong path, they should take care of teenagers.
Okay, for teenager, the parents should take care. Then next, what do you think? What is the point next? Career goals.
And then
Suppose if the youth wants, teenage boy or girl wants to go in for doing something as a profession, what do you
yes.
think about that?
they won't allow them. They should take care.
Suppose if you say to your dad, I want to go for acting, will your dad send you to acting school? You
No,
want to go for,
they won't allow them. They won't allow me.
they won't allow you
Yes.
to go for acting, cinema acting, music,
No.
dance.
No.
Suppose you are very passionate,
My-
maybe like future A.R. Rahman she may be, like one other Hema Malini she may be a good singer like Lata Mangeshkar, but the
My
parents
parents
won't allow.
are coming in village. No, they won't allow me.
Even though
They
you-
won't.
Point. We have to
they won't
develop
allow.
Parents main. So they want to get matured from this situation. So there's so many situations has been happening. So better the parents want to understand the feelings of their
The one more thing I would like
They
to
won't
add
un-
this. Please, Karen.
Say,
You can say.
You say what you want to say.
They won't understand. They won't understand what I'm going to do. Mom, I want to sing a song. Something. I want to become a
Dancer.
singer or dancer. They won't allow me because they are coming from village. Study.
They think singing, dancing and all bad profession.
Bad professional.
It is
They
not
won't-
fit for nice girls. But you may be passionate towards doing that.
Excuse me. According to their family situations only, some few of them are going to decide like that. But majority wise, we have to consider. And in our culture, parents' guidance only there. So we have to
Okay, now
lead our
yes, she Bhamini has come in culture. She has taken as
culture.
a
We have culture
thing, or
here.
is
We
it-
are following like
one
this.
point just I want to make it clear that the teenage boys and girls, they are ready to accept the guidance. Not that one, they don't want any imposition of anything.
dictatorship. They are not
Dictatorship
dictators.
we don't like, because the teenage boys and girls are brought up by the parents,
Yeah.
not anyone else elsewhere. They are brought up
So
by the
they are being
parents
responsible.
and they are responsible. The parents should admire, understand, a guide to take an important decision, not that imposing that it's only the parents should take a decision. That point we don't agree.
Okay, my dear friends, coming back to a conclusion, we shall go in for a conclusion.
Okay, thank you.
Dear friends, government has made 18 years as an age for the child to be under the control of their parents, to guide them. This is meant for families where they're living, father and mother living together, but not accepted for all the negative brought up children like father is not there, mother is not there, something like that. Here, a father or mother should not dictate. You should marry according to what I say. You should marry whom I select. Even though our culture says that parents are the persons to select, I think we are living in an idiotic world. Who's he or she to tell, mother or father, to force a guy to marry, to force a guy to select a course? I think it destroys his personality, it destroys his self-respect, it destroys his self-esteem. There is a culture in Tamil Nadu or India. Only 4 times say you have to marry. If you don't marry, no property. If you don't marry, your relations will cut down the relationship. Let us burn this tradition. Let us burn this culture where your self-esteem is questioned and you become like a coward. We need brave Indians. We need brave Indians, and we don't want a cowardly youngsters to lead our to have a way. No, let us live a self-esteemed, self-respected, and a individual decision making, the freedom of making decisions to the youngsters. So this is the youngsters world. Let us the teenage children, if it is for good, the youngster should accept it. If it is no, then they should have their path of choosing their own way. Thank you, sir.